my show had value, and that, I'm sorry, that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And I think this is kind of like being on TV, so I apologize.
Pretty bad, right?
I'm sorry.
What happened?
That I went hard on so many issues, whether it was the Black Lives Matter issues of a young baby or a mom.
This is why the country's gotten into such trouble. This is the kind of thinking that we've been witnessing on Wall Street for the last 5 years. You're fired. Go.
I'm sorry.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chase, and this is Cut to the Chase with me, Chase. And Joy Reid is out at MSNBC. Gone, fired, canceled, fuera. Yeah, you like that, Jose? She is gone. She's done. Elon Musk. You can buy it now. You can go buy MSNBC now. This news has a lot of people online very excited. Is it a turning point for MSNBC? Is this them finally realizing that, hey, these grifters, these hate mongers are probably not people you want representing your company or spilling the news to everyday Americans? But let's be honest, not really anybody was watching them anyway, which is actually the real reason she's canceled. And we're going to get into all of that. First, I just want to take a few seconds to speak to my subscribers, those that are ride or die with me, all 1,100 of you. Just give you guys kind of an update. You know, I haven't posted in almost 2 months, and believe me, I've recognized that. I just want to say, I'm not going to get too into it on here, but I made a community post that you guys can go check out, and it just kind of gives an update as to where I've been. I don't want to get my personal life too much out there, so I'm not going to go into great detail. But yeah, it's been an interesting couple months. A lot of life changes, you could say. Also, we lost Jose for a little bit. he went on vacation, but yeah, he was gone. It was January 20th, right? I don't know why I remember that date specifically, but you were gone. No call, no show, just out of here. So glad to have you back, Jose. Also, guys, if you have not yet already, please subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get into this. So if you don't know who Joy Reid is, she's an anchor, was an anchor over at MSNBC. I don't even know what her show was called. Was it the Joy Reid Show? No, something like that. Yeah, it don't matter anymore. Don't matter. So she had a show over there. It's been canceled. She's going to go through and list all the reasons why she was canceled. The real reason is nobody watches. Nobody watches her. Now, Joy Reid also was a huge propagandist. She was a big proponent of pushing the COVID vaccines. Russiagate, Russia collusion, all the way. A big proponent of that. She has no problem calling MAGA supporters the bad guys from World War II and fascists and all of that. Her mouth runs like a fire hose of propaganda. That's really what we're talking about here. And to top it all off, after the election, MSNBC as a news station lost like 53% of their viewers. Crazy. If we lost 53% of our viewers, Jose, we'd still do this. We'll still be here. Let's go ahead and watch this video that's been circulating around on X, and let's see what you guys think. What do you guys think of Joy Reid here?
My show had value, and that, I'm sorry, that what I was doing had value, and in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry.
I'm not okay. Look, I don't like it when anybody gets fired. It's a hard thing. I've been fired. It's not fun to be fired. So I'm not laughing at that. What I'm laughing at is, like, I swear, if YouTube ever like cancels me or takes me off, I'm making a video just like this. My show had value. It had value. All right, that's what I'm doing.
TV. And I say this is kind of like being on TV, so I apologize. And then it mattered. I see Karen is there, and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is that in the end, thank you.
Oh wow. Dude, bro came in with paper towels. He didn't come in with tissues or a Kleenex. He came in with a paper. He's probably like in the kitchen, like wiping out the counter. He's like, "Oh man, she's crying again." Paper towels are rough, man. That's
Where
saying
I land
something.
is that the moment that of guilt that I felt, that I went hard on so many issues, whether it was the Black Lives Matter issues of a young baby or a mom or a dad that was killed, or when we opened up people's eyes to the fact that Asian Americans were being targeted and not just Black folks.
Now, a lot of people may not know what this about me, but I don't have a problem talking about those things. Whether about Black Lives Matter or whatever issue else you would talk about, that's fine. I think there's a place for that. What the problem is, she's thinking she got fired because she was talking about that stuff. She couldn't be any more wrong. No place like MSNBC is going to fire you for talking about these topics and being on the pro side of these topics. So she doesn't even know what she's talking about.
Or went hard for immigrants who've done nothing but come to this country like my parents did and try to make a life, and defended them.
Okay, for the 10 millionth time, nobody has a problem with immigrants, just as long as they're legal. It's the illegal immigrants that everybody has a problem with.
Or whether we've talked about what the president is doing that is subversive to the Constitution, that is injurious to our liberty, defending books that people find inconvenient. Cohen and Jones and our spirit that we need to understand 1619 is the real founding of this country. Whether it's talking about any of these issues, and yes,
she's still going.
It's talking about Gaza and the fact that we as the American people have a right to object. To have a right to object to little babies being bombed. And where I come down on that is I'm not sorry. I am not sorry that I stood up for those things, because those...
Joy, you did not get fired because you stood up for those things. You didn't. You did. I know that. You did not get fired because you stood up for those things. You got fired because people found out you're just a fraud and you're hateful. Your show sucked. That's why you got fired. You got fired because you weren't bringing in the coin anymore. You were done. That's why. You didn't get fired because you are pro everything MSNBC stands for. All right, I'm done with her. Get her off my screen. Okay, I have to do that. Has MSNBC learned their lesson? No. You would think like, oh, all these changes. Rachel Maddow's getting a pay cut. Joy Reid's getting fired. You think, oh, MSNBC is bringing down the hammer. They're cleaning up their act. Maybe the winds are changing over there. No, they are not. They are keeping Rachel Maddow. She's still there. Jen Psaki, whatever her name is, Miss Circleback. She's still there. They're hiring on some new people to take Joy Reid's place. I think it's like a panel. They're all libtards. They're not changing anything. They're keeping the status quo. They're going to keep doing the same thing in hopes that different results happen, I guess. So anyway, let's go ahead and look at what some people on X are saying about this. Megyn Kelly. Joy Reid has viciously mocked the tears of every white person she's helped cancel over the years for some imaginary racial slight. She's had zero empathy for anyone. Now she wants us to feel sorry for her. We don't. Absolutely right, Megyn Kelly. Man, I love Megyn Kelly. She even made a video in regards to this. Should we play it? Well, who cares? Let's play it.
The big news tonight will be Joy Reid's final show on MSNBC. Single tear, white woman tears happening right here, Joy. She was officially fired over the weekend because she's a racist, horrible news anchor with no ratings. And that's really been the truth for a long time. MSNBC's under new management, and I guess they decided to come to grips with reality. The truth is, this is very sad news for us, as she's provided so much material over the years. I feel the way I felt when Brian Stelter got fired, but he came back, and you never know. I'm sure Joy Reid will wind up doing something where we will continue to get to respond to her absolutely insane POV.
She always knows exactly how to word things. Moni says, now that Joy Reid has been canceled by MSNBC, is it time for the same thing to happen to The View? Because they are also vitriolic, hateful, and racist. I gotta say, like, I would be sad if The View got canceled. Like, not because I like The View, obviously, but because every video I've ever done on The View has done exceptionally well. I should, like, it's like YouTube says, do more videos on The View, Chase. So it's good for me that they're on the air. However, as for society, no, yeah, The View should go away. It is a cancer on society. That is absolutely the truth. Reverend Ray Sistman says, white people don't deserve to watch Joy Reid cry. She deserves nothing but respect, an apology, and a reparations check from y'all. Okay. I have to believe this is a parody account. Like, I didn't really look into it, but I have to believe this is a parody account. If it's not, let me know. Let me know down below. And Rob Smith is going to round us out with Joy Reid is out at MSNBC. Goodbye to one of the biggest hacks, racists, and losers to ever disgrace the cable news set. Goodbye, Joy. I second that. Goodbye, Joy. There's a cat over here knocking things over. Anyways, guys, I'd love to know what you guys think. Those are some thoughts from Twitter, from X, and I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think of Joy Reid being fired? Is this a good sign? Is this really showing that MSNBC is kind of turning a new leaf? That, hey, we don't want to get bought out by Elon Musk or Daily Wire. Maybe we should clean up our act, clean up our house. I mean, you can hire liberal people that have common sense. They do exist. They're far and few between, but they do exist at some level. But hey, when YouTubers are beaten out at MSNBC, like, you got to throw in the towel at some point. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I read all the comments. And if you guys have not yet already, please go down and like the video if you like content like this. Liking that video lets YouTube know, hey, get this out here to more people. And if you have not yet already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications so you're always notified when new videos like this come up. And like I said, guys, go check out my community post just to kind of get an update on where I've been the last 2 months. So anyways, guys, as always, peace out.